All right, so the last bit of business that we have to take care of is the updated Fantasy League stuff. Peyton went ahead and he took care of all the other little additions for all the other stuff that we've been missing out on for the past couple weeks just because we've been so busy in the holiday seasons and all that other kind of stuff. But all the scores are up to date. If you're looking at the YouTube channel right now, there's the list of who is in the lead, and we went through and we knocked out Burhan's team and Braden's team for just like inactivity reasons. They're not really into the product right now, and because of that, why just waste that? So we're gonna incorporate them into this draft that we're gonna do here. Well, it's not so much a draft, but you know what I'm talking about. We're gonna do our little trades and picks and all that.
Mango, I just want to say something. This is the let's just fuck Drew hour right now. This is what this segment should really be called. I'm just saying that right now.
So
you're in first place, so you shouldn't be complaining.
Yeah, Jesse.
But
I mean,
30
Drew.
points, 30 points, and Mango gets 2 picks before I can even have a say in anything. This sucks.
To Mango it's 30 points. To me it's 800 almost.
He gets 2 picks. I thought he only got 1 priority.
One priority pick, and then it'll circle back around from the lowest score back up. So then it'll go to me right before it goes to Drew.
All right.
But so I get a priority pick for who I want to switch up and all that because of the predictions contest and stuff. And we've been joking around this whole time about like, oh well, who's going to take Batista and all that. I'm not going to. I'm going to drop the Miz because he isn't doing shit lately, and I'm going to pick up John Cena. It's a pretty simple thing. I mean, the main reason I'm going with John Cena over Batista, I can't see Batista wrestling on Monday Night Raw. And if he's not going to be wrestling, he's only going to have one match at WrestleMania, and that's when our thing ends. Then what, am I going to keep him on my team for 3 months and just get one set of victory? Nope. Got to go with John Cena here. So that means The Miz is now officially on the board, if anybody wants to take him. Peyton, I want you to direct the rest of this because you've got a better idea of who's going next and all that.
Should I give the scores?
No. Yeah, go with the scores too. Right.
Should have did that first. Pardon me. The current scores of what we have, we are down to 5 places now. In last place, that's 5th place, is Mr. Steven Juego's team, sitting with 265 points.
Thanks, Brandon.
Sounds like a lot, but it's actually pretty low.
Yeah, courtesy of someone who picked a really shit team for me.
In 4th place is myself, 435 points. However, I'm not too far behind the 3rd place of Miguel Leon, 440 points. What? And duking it out for the lead spot, Team Tony Mangos, 1,035 points. And 1st place, still sitting strong pretty much for this entire season. Drew White's The Drew Crew, 1,065.
And unlike Wago, where someone drafted him a shitty team, someone drafted me a really good team.
Somebody got the fucking Del Rio instead of Ziggler. That's what happened.
So we are returning to our standard way of going with the waiver wire, starting with the person who has the least amount of points and moving upwards. So Mr. Steven Juego has the next opportunity to make a draft.
Well, since Santino decided to be selfish and go and get fucking back surgery, I'll get rid of him and fucking put Batista in.
All right, so Steven will be getting rid of Santino and taking on Batista. So the next person would be myself. And my team is not doing very good right now, I must say. So I am definitely going to be looking to make a sub here. And I believe that I will be making the substitution of Xavier Woods for Big E Langston.
3 ain't enough, man. You need 5.
Yes. Xavier Woods for Big E Langston. So next would be Miguel.
Well, I had my eye on either John Cena or Big E Langston, but since you guys already took them, I guess I'm going to have to take the next big star on this list. And even though he just lost the tag team titles, I'm going to swap out Fernando because he hasn't he hasn't done anything at all. And in his place, I'm going to take Cody Rhodes.
Fantastic. All right, so Miguel has substituted Fernando for Cody Rhodes, which leads us back to Tony.
I am very hesitant to make this move, and it might end up killing me down the line, but I think I'm gonna have to do it anyway. I'm gonna drop CM Punk,
Ooh.
and I'm gonna pick up Dean Ambrose.
All right. Tony has dropped CM Punk in favor of Dean Ambrose. Drew White, your move.
All right, so since that makes it interesting because I'm going to drop Curtis Axel because I'm not getting anything with that. But now, do I take 0 points from Punk or do I try to hope that get some points out there? Let me
Take the risk, man. Take the risk. I mean,
I'd
the
take
worst.
Seth Rollins.
You're not
Yeah,
really
the-
in a position to be taking risks. You're in a tight fight right now, and he just
Yeah.
picked up John Cena. Just saying.
The worst thing that could happen is you get no points from CM Punk. If you take either Seth Rollins or any of the guys on Mayhew's team, I mean, you risk losing points
That's
in that regard.
Yeah,
That's
so
why I
okay.
was hesitant about Dean Ambrose. I'll be the nice guy here. I'll tell you why that's the main reason why.
Well, I don't care. So I'm going to drop Curtis Axel.
So fuck you, Miguel. This is what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Your reasoning is nothing to me. So I'm gonna pick up CM Punk, get the best of the world back on the best team, and I'm gonna drop Curtis Axel because we all thought Peyton back in the summertime he thought Curtis Axel was the best in the world. But
Well,
that
he
was a
was.
fucking joke.
He was the
That-
type. He had the most points in the league, and he was getting me tons of points. He had me in first place at one point, so suck it. Anyway, so Drew has dropped Curtis Axel in favor of CM Punk. Steven, it comes back to you.
I will drop. Kane. I don't know if he's gonna be wrestling anymore. I'm gonna drop him and take on Seth Rollins.
So Steven has dropped Kane, taken on Seth Rollins, which brings it back to me.
So many things that are changing up here.
Oh, goodness gracious. Not really a lot I'm liking that I'm
Bodacious.
seeing here.
Bo Dallas.
You
Oh,
know
that
what?
was-
Ooh.
Chris.
I thought he was gonna go. You know what? I'm gonna take Bo Dallas.
I did have Bo Dallas on my team for a good period of time. However, that's not who I'm going for. Instead, I am going to drop Diego, and I am going to take on one half of the tag team champions,
Oh shit! I forgot all
the
about
Road Dogg.
Hmm.
it. Oh, that's
Just a
fucked
little
up.
heads up for everybody else who's making their points. The people that have been taken off these teams and stuff, we've gotten Kane, Rey Mysterio, Big Show, The Miz, Santino, Xavier, Los Matadores, Curtis Axel. We still have Christian out there. We have Mark Henry, Brock Lesnar. So
Miguel?
still, it's not down to the wire. Just a bunch of people like Yoshitatsu's out there. So who's next?
Miguel.
I'm next up, but I'm wavering because Billy Gunn is seemingly very tempting right now. At the same time, the only other guy I could think of losing would probably be Damian Sandow, but he's not gaining me a lot of points, but he's not losing me a lot of points. He's kind of in the middle, so I honestly, I don't know. I don't want to get rid of Jey Uso or Randy Orton.
No, you
Either
can get
have-
it for it if you want to.
Yeah. You want to trade me Jey Uso for Alberto Del Rio?
Nah, I ain't about that life.
Okay, fair enough. You had to think for a second there, like, ADR kind of sucks, but no, I think I'm just gonna stick with ADR just to play it safe. You know what? I'm fine.
All right.
I'm locking my team. I'm good.
Miguel's passing Tony. It's back to you once again.
I don't think anybody would take it, but if somebody, maybe specifically a member of Team Drew, would like to trade Dolph Ziggler and Roman Reigns.
I don't have Ziggler. Though.
No, I have Ziggler. Do you want him instead of Roman Reigns?
That's tempting. I don't know because Ziggler has just been on such a roll since returning.
Yeah, since that's not
I'm
the
in a
case.
I'm in a fine situation right now. I'm like Leon. I don't want to take the risk. So
I'll trade you Ziggler for Bad News Barrett.
No. I think since I'm not getting Roman Reigns out of that deal, I'm going to keep my team. Dolph Ziggler, Daniel Bryan, John Cena, Bray Wyatt, Dean Ambrose.
All right,
Okay.
Drew, back to you.
Tony, I'll trade you Jey Uso for Dolph
hey, listen, your turn has passed, Miguel. It's my
Okay.
turn to talk.
Yeah, shut up, Miguel. No one likes you.
Screw you, Wago.
Thank you, Steven. Anyways, I'll be taking a risk. I'll be dropping Kingston for Badass Billy Gunn.
All right. Kofi Kingston for Billy Gunn by Drew. Steven, we come back to you.
I'm going to drop... I think Goldust is not going to end up the best in the feud with Cody, so I'm going to drop him for Rey Mysterio.
Goldust for Rey Mysterio on Team Fuego, which brings it back to me. Oh goodness! Since he's back on the table, and since things seem to be on the up and up for him, I think I will drop Wade Barrett.
Drum roll.
Oh, this is tough.
For Diego.
For Diego.
Oh, we said it. Okay.
No, not really.
Oh, damn.
Oh shit! Do I really want to do that?
No,
Do I really want to do that?
Bad news, Barrett does need to wrestle at some point.
He does need to wrestle at some point, but
And he's not losing you any points right now.
Yeah.
he's not.
Go
Depends
for the
on who you're
Miz.
thinking about.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the Miz.
Miz
Big
was
Show?
doing pretty well for me originally.
Originally, but he hasn't done jack shit. I don't think he'll be the host of WrestleMania at best.
Right.
Big Show, Mark Henry.
Kane, Kofi Kingston, Christian.
Originally, I was looking at Kofi Kingston. I'm not having high hopes for Christian.
Christian's going to get wiped out by Brock Lesnar soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna drop Wade Barrett for not Mark Henry.
Lesnar.
I was actually thinking of Brock Lesnar.
Triple H.
It's a Triple H.
You could pick up Triple H. Nobody asked Triple H.
Yeah,
Nice.
absolutely.
Stephanie.
Nobody's picked up Stephanie, so.
This is such a tough choice.
Okay,
to put
pretty
in
good.
here.
Wait a minute, are divas? Can we count
Yes.
divas?
No,
Already asked that.
maybe next season we'll do divas. But
Like how everybody had the same response. No.
Divas
no.
aren't people.
We
There
don't
just
want
isn't enough divas for there to be like a fair team for everybody. But now that we have less people, if it sticks to this number, we could probably do it.
I think we should have at least one diva for the next draft, like one special one diva for our like a side pick. Our 5 guys and then one diva.
We'll work that out when we get there. You know what? I'm just gonna hold my team. I'm not gonna waste any more time on this. I'm sorry.
Better be. It's all
So
your
who's
fault.
next?
Same.
Miguel?
I think at this point we're probably Miguel. It's back to Miguel, who said he's staying the same. Tony, it's back to you.
Yeah, I'm staying the same. Unless somebody makes some weird change, I'm probably staying the same.
Drew.
Mango. I'll give you Del Rio for Dana Bryan. Would you consider a Roman Reigns for Dana Bryan? I'm not putting it on the table. Would you consider it?
Nope.
How about Jimmy Uso?
Nope.
Well, you have
Brian
fucking
Cena and
issues.
Wyatt are staying on my team unless I no, they're staying on my team.
And just think about it. 2 years ago, Tony was just shitting on Daniel Bryan, and now look,
Yeah.
he's like, "Oh, I got Daniel Bryan. Oh, can't get
All
rid
right,
of
you
that."
done, Drew?
Hey, Drew.
Yeah, you're boring us. Go home.
Drew. Roman Reigns for Ryback.
You know, it's tempting.
Stop.
Can I just
Right
make
back.
my pick? I'm bored now.
All right, Wago.
Drop
Unless-
Antonio Cesaro. Give me Big Show.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Really? You're gonna drop Cesaro?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Well,
I
in that
think that-
case,
I think they're going to drop the ball with Cesaro in the long run, and Big Show's going to be a constant. So
Ah.
in that case, I'm going to drop Wade Barrett for Antonio Cesaro.
Good pickup, Peyton.
Thank you.
In that case, I'm free. I'm done.
All right,
I was
Miguel's
gonna go for Antonio Cesaro, but he already got it.
I'm
okay.
done.
All right, Tony, you're done.
Yep.
Drew,
Done.
All right.
I think we're set then.
Man, I think I just changed my whole team. Yeah, I did. I literally kept Sheamus, and that's the only person I've kept.
Yeah, I've kept Fandango and the Undertaker.
I only traded out Fernando for Cody Rhodes.
I think I might have the team with the most trade outs.
Probably.
Yeah, I've had Wade Barrett, Damian, Luke Harper in the past. Then I've just traded out another 4.
I've done a lot too.
I think I might have
The only
the
person I
least.
have from the beginning is Fandango.
I think I might have the least. I dropped one person for Christian originally, and then I dropped Christian for CM Punk, and then nothing until today.
I think the Usos and Ryback have been my longest running team on mine. Other than that, I've had a few trade outs here and
Yeah,
there.
I had Ryback initially for the first maybe month or two, and then it went to your team, and then he's been there pretty much ever since.
He's been
Yeah.
on and off. He's been all right.
My attitude with this is like WWE don't know what the fuck they're doing, so I might as well just shake up my whole fucking team and see what happens.
It's time to shake things up again.
I'm in last place. What the fuck else can go wrong? chances are change everything up and everything goes right.
So that's a huge shakeup that we just had here. Totally different teams. It's going to be really interesting to see what happens for the next.
Just to clarify, this does not go into effect until this Monday's Raw. So tonight's SmackDown is still going to be using the old teams.
Right. So if you want to stay tuned for anything else that happens and keep up all of the little reports of what, how many people are scoring what, keepingkayfabe.com is where Peyton's keeping track of all that other kind of stuff.
Word.
So that's it for this episode. All we got to do is round out some plugs, and that'll be it. Starting off with Wago. Go.
Okay, tune in to Addicted to Anime February 23rd on Mega Powers Radio for our review on Full Metal Alchemist. Like us on Facebook at Addicted Anime Fans. Follow us on Twitter at Addicts to Anime. Also, Unanimous Decision returns this February. We're going to be covering UFC 170. To get the dates and all the information on that coming up, go to facebook.com/UDMMA, follow us on twitter.com/UDMMA, and listen to all the archives at UDMMA.com.
And like for kittens.
And like for kittens, or you will die of testicular cancer.
Yummy.
Drew, your turn.
Let's see. Do I have... if you want to support the Drew Crew, I know you don't have to, but if you want, and no one wants Mango to win anything in life because he's an asshole. So, in other words,
So you've been talking to God.
I don't know about that. I mean, maybe, but I don't know. But anyways, in all seriousness, the Drew Crew, that's where it's at, remember, just always go for the Drew Crew. You can follow me on Twitter at DrewSifWhite. That's the only important thing I really have to get out there. And, if Drew White for host of Smack Talk, everyone knows that.
So if you want to hold a candlelight vigil for Drew's team because they're about to die when I take them over, then go ahead. Miguel, your turn.
If you guys like movies and you guys like hearing people talk about movies, check out the Untitled Movie Show. That's my own little show on Retro Unlim on blogtalkradio.com. Thursday nights at 8 o'clock. Check out yesterday's show we talked about our movie budgets getting way too big for Hollywood to sustain. And next week we're going to be talking about movie remakes and what Hollywood's done with their previous movies and what they plan on doing in the future. It's going to coincide with the upcoming release of the RoboCop remake. And if you don't like hearing about people, myself included, talking about movies, you can always check out I Got Gameplay tomorrow night at 8 o'clock on Retro Unlim on blogtalkradio.com. Michael Burhan hosts that. He's the head of Retro Unlim and NerdGenius.com. If you don't like hearing my voice, don't worry. I'm not going to be on that episode tomorrow. I'm going to be watching.
God.
You too, yeah, you love you too there, Drew. I'm going to be watching the upcoming UFC pay-per-view tomorrow, so I won't be there. But definitely check out his show, blogtalkradio.com, Retro Unlim channel.
All right, and Peyton.
And, whoa, I had a little frog in the throat there. Couldn't keep talking like that. Please keep supporting everything we got going on at Mega Powers Radio, megapowersradio.com. Lots of cool stuff going on there. Specifically, I know y'all are wrestling fans. Why else would you be listening? Check out us on Monday nights following the conclusion of Monday Night Raw. Most of the people you hear here will gather together every week. We'll talk about our thoughts about what just happened. And the most unique thing of all is that we invite you to get involved on that show because we'll be taking your phone calls. You can also dial in using Skype, and we'll have a live chat room where we always have lots of people going crazy in there, making lots of fun jokes. Wednesday nights, check out the Dace Man Show with a good friend of this show, Chris Dace. Sure, lots of you miss him, and if you're wondering where you can hear his voice, Wednesday nights on Mega Powers Radio. And just moved to Thursday nights, Geek Speak, for all things nerdy that you want to hear about in the news world. We'll be discussing that Thursday nights at 8 p.m. And Addicted to Anime, as Steven already so kindly plugged, is coming up on its third episode this month. Check it all out at megapowersradio.com, facebook.com/megapowersradio, youtube.com/megapowersradio, and find all those shows individually on iTunes and Stitcher.
All right, guys, that's going to do us in for this episode. Next week, our special feature is going to be a top rope list of something in regards to the Royal Rumble. I haven't quite decided yet. We're going to record that episode a little bit earlier, so that's going to be on a Wednesday instead of a Friday. The week after that, we're going to have that monthly mailbag, so make sure you start sending in those questions. And we'll see you then. This has been another Smark Out moment. We're being counted out.
5, 2, Gotta get popped up now. Ooh, yeah. Do. Oh yeah. I can slap rebel skies. I can eat all of grapes. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. When I live for the outro. Da-da-da-da-da. There ain't no food with me. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, da-da-da.
That's it. That's so underwhelming compared to the past couple
Yeah,
weeks.
we need a permanent outro. These custom drew outros have to stop.
Shut up. What do you got, Miguel?
I got Bob Holly, all right? You shut
did
up.
have-
Oh,
Bob
jeez,
Corral.
that's an outro. Yeah, let me tell you that one. Yeah. Listen, you stick to your Bob Holly. You can't even step a foot in the outro game. Okay, come on.
So what are we doing for the outro?
Let me come up with my own thing, and that's
Go on,
whatever.
freestyle, Drew. Go right on the spot right now.
Go for it if you want.
Now, no thinking about it. Just do it.
I can drink all of your drinks. That's so underwhelming.
That should just be the outro. I could drink all your drinks.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Do that
My
again.
mugshots don't look very good. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. And I'm not gonna get signed back to WWE. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Outro. Cool music part. Da-da-da-do, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Like, do you just make up new fucking music for the songs? It's like, what part's the
I can slap a tornado.
Like you remember that great
I
Shawn Michaels
can
theme that goes.
see with
I like the part where Batista goes.
I get slapped by Ramus. Whatever the hell that guy's name is.
What the fuck?
I drink all
Who the hell's
of your
Ramus?
cocktail. Oh, Ramus Sky?
It's Rey Mysterio mixed with Sheamus.